Hello world, this is Light on the Tube playing Watch Dogs. I'm waiting for this game since the news came out that it's going to be. I think I'm not alone with this, but at last it's here. We can play as...
I need to keep moving.
So here it is. I will share my first impressions about the game through the intro which guides us out from the stadium where we start the game. Starting with beating Morris, he was the killer of our niece, so it was payback time. We are starting in the dressing room where we can find some items which will be useful as how we proceeding through the game. We can hide as well. The controlling of the game is really smooth. I would pick the looking or aiming because mostly it's a cardinal point for me that I would be able to aim precise, and for that it needs to be smooth. In the game almost everywhere you will find objects which can be hacked with your help of your mobile. The story is about the CTOS system which connects together the whole city, and through this we can reach almost every electronics in the game. What can we hack is depending on our experiences, because as in a role-playing game you will be able to gather useful skills which will help you to access all kind of hackings. Of course there will be items which can be collected. I took some time in the dressing room to get familiar with the game. You will be able to make devices which called decoy. I was peeking inside everywhere and tried out what I could. I like to know what am I doing. On the bottom right of the screen there will be the minimap with a hexagon in it, and that will be our priority mission. It's showed by yellow. As you can see, you can hack drinking machines, which mostly is good for diversions only. I wasn't able to drink any of the can. With our Profiler mobile we always get useful informations about the target, whatever it is or whoever it is. For example, from Maurice Vega we got that he is a presumed Black Viceroy gang member. He spent his early years with Fosterer, his job is a delivery driver and he's earning $22,000 per year. But let's just enough of the dressing room and let's see what's the next chapter is.
Anybody in here, identify yourselves.
We need to hide from the police and we need to pass them as well. We have a ballcaster machine to distract one of the cops. There are two of them. Let's just see what they are doing. If you are using the basic settings of buttons, then with the A button you can get to cover, and with the B button you can get out of covers. Or you just need to pull the stick backward to get out. Let's just pick some info from the cop. He's Hugh Pitt, superhero professional, 47 years old, police officer, and he's earning $54,600. Anyway, it looks like it's not the way out. Maybe if I would be able to distract the guard with the ballcaster machine. Both of the guard just watching to the machine's direction. So let's just try to slip out on the other way, keeping an eye on both of the guards. And when they still doing other thing than watching at you, then it's time to pass them. Luckily one of the guard went to see the ballcaster machine, and the other one is just examining a dead body. In the stadium it is really noisy, because that is the year's baseball match, so it can come in handy.
Looks like it unlocks from the other side.
Here we come to our first hacking in the game, where we will need to use camera systems to open the door. On the camera screen we can see we might have some kind of a jamming device which keeping us unidentified. Anyway, we need to follow the data flow to the source. Let's just change to that camera. Through the camera systems we are able to hack any device what we can hack anyway. Inside the room we will need to use more camera to reach our target, at least on the screen. If you are not seeing what you are looking for, then change the point of view. Cameras automatically tags enemies and let us know about their enemy level. This is just an armed enemy. After tagging it you will be able to see it when you quit from the camera systems. It can be very useful if you are not on to rush in and shoot everybody down. If you like more stealthy gameplay, for example. The key to my door. This is what I was looking for. Last check in the room before entering. So the door is open now, we can go in. We did it with hacking. There is only one guard here. As in most of the games, the beginning of them is always a tutorial kind. Here we will learn how to make device to distract guards. This device will be a decoy. From the weapon wheel we can choose it out, and with the button epsilon we can make the device. With holding the right button we will see the trajectory path of the device. To throw it, just release it. The device just been thrown there, it's not working yet. We have the chance to make it working the moment we exactly need it. As like everything else, to make it work, hack it. And when the guards just started to approach the device, then we have the chance to pass him. These kind of distracts only working for a couple of seconds mostly, so don't waste your time after you started the distraction. Waste it before. Luckily I was able to get here unseen. Here will be our first chance to really use the profiler on AI players. We will be able to examine the situation and to waste our time with the camera.
Hey, this is bullshit. Jay didn't do nothing wrong.
Get back now. You're viceroys, aren't you?
Because of the two dead body in the basement belong to gang members, for that the police don't really like the alive members, one of the gang.
Something tells me if we run you shit stains through the system.
I'm just hiding behind here
I need to see ID.
and examining the situation with the camera system where I would be able to hack one of the man's bank account, not doing such things.
I'd ask you to smile, but it works better if
Here
you
we
don't.
won't really find anything except the bank account.
I did not give you
Anyway, how I see in this game, sometimes it's really worth to stop a bit and just look around what's happening.
That we can definitely.
But of course I don't want to take away that kind of joy from you. So I'm proceeding forward. As we doesn't really have anything to do here, for that I'm leaving the place. Our first priority is to escape from the stadium. I got through that room. I'm still hiding in the dark because the cops are everywhere and I don't want to get seen. Let's just turn on the profiler. Maybe we find something useful. On enemy territory our character is always in sneaking mode.
Bad boy. The police are about to lock this whole place down. I'm stuck unless we create a major distraction. I want to cut the power and slip past them.
To the whole stadium? I thought you wanted to keep the vigilante out of the news. Everything's connected to the CTOS with a serious firewall.
Right now, I need to get out of the stadium. Can you find me the nearest access point?
In the next room. Well, you'll need to find someone with security clearance.
Security guard should have access. All these cops, there's gotta be one around.
So we need to find an access code to be able to cause blackout. You need to find a guard who has the access code. After some look around, and changing the point of view, we find it talking to an officer, discussing who could be able to stop the match because it is a crime scene. Until they are talking about it, let's just get the access code. With the code we need to get access to the stadium's system to turn every power off. Here we are at the security network of the stadium. Access granted. Now on the power wheel we will be able to choose the blackout option, what we will need to use as well. Obviously during the blackout other electronic devices won't be able to hack because they are not working, no cameras, no security doors. During blackouts enemies losing your sight and won't even spot you that easy. This was my first part of the upcoming Watch Dogs videos. In the next videos I don't want to show only the storyline of the game, I would do more tutorial kind videos for the first few times, and after the basic just been told, then I would like to proceed further. Thank you for watching.